Wow, and welcome back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish, and today I'm going to talk about TVS Raider, which has been in my radar for a long time, and finally I've got this motorcycle. Special thanks to Sai Radha TVS Mangalore for giving me this motorcycle over the weekend to ride this and also review this. So I'm going to do a detailed ride review and tell you more about this particular motorcycle. Right after this intro video, so stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel, guys, and here we have today the TVS Raider 125cc motorcycle with me, which is powered with 11.4 horsepower at a max of 7,500 rpm and also 11.2 newton meter torque at about 6,000 odd rpm. So that is the spec. It's a 4-stroke single cylinder mated with 5-speed gearbox, and there are certain special things about this particular motorcycle that I would want to talk. And so it's this particular motorcycle comes in the commuter segment, and I feel and believe this is one of the most good looking motorcycle, at least while we're looking at it, the most good looking motorcycle in that commuter segment. Look at the way this particular motorcycle looks, absolutely stunning. And there are a couple of things about this motorcycle which are very unique to this motorcycle, and also the features that are there on this particular motorcycle are first in its class, and I would just want to bring those features first and then I'll start reviewing this motorcycle. So one of the feature is this multicolor LED display. This is first in its class segment, first in its class feature. You also get this helmet indication, which tells the rider that they need to wear their helmet, and there's a lot of information flowing into this, which I'll explain later, which is first in its class. And then you have this USB charger port, which is again a brilliant thing to have, especially for a commuter motorcycle. And the overall looks of this is fantastic. Even the headlight, you look at it, it's not like any normal commuter motorcycle. This looks very unique. So now let's start reviewing this motorcycle. So as usual, starting from the handlebar, so it gets a nice upright sitting position, very comfortable sitting position. And going on to the Odo, it gets multicolor LED display. You have time here, speedometer here, RPM meter. You have indicator for helmet, to wear the helmet. You have fuel gauge, and you have also the stand, auto power cutoff option with the side stand. Coming on to your left hand side, you have the pass button, you have the high beam, low beam, right and left indicator, honk button. And moving on to your right hand side, another very unique feature, that is eco mode and power mode. So these are the two different modes. So what happens in eco mode, you have the RPM locked at a certain RPM, and at the power mode it's full RPM, and then you have the honk button here. Talking about the tank, it comes with 10 liter tank capacity, and the company claims a mileage of around 67, but I think an ideal mileage on this particular motorcycle could be around 60, 61 or something around that. So let's discuss about that later. And coming to the seat, you get two split seats. You don't have one single seat. I'm going to talk a little more about the seat when I start riding, but otherwise looks very well built, good cushioning, and even the pillion seat is good, broad, sufficient enough when you look at it. And then you have the sari guard here, and you get 17-inch tires on both the front and the rear. Both are 17-inch tires. This gets a disc brake also. You get the 240 disc brake. And when we talk about the ground clearance, this gets a 180 ground clearance, which is really, really good. Overall looks of this particular motorcycle is very, very nice. I just love the way it looks, and for the first time in a commuter segment, motorcycle looking this good is outstanding. While there are a couple of special features like LED display, USB and all of it, there's another very, very good feature about this scooter, this motorcycle. Let's show you that, which is under this. Look here, you have a nice decent space under the seat, on the rear seat, which is very, very good. And now let's ride this and tell you more about this motorcycle. So now let's ride this motorcycle and tell you more about a TVS Raider, the commuter segment motorcycle, 125cc, and how this rides and all of that. Look at that LED display, nice. Wow, it's got a good beat as well, good exhaust note. And let's get out and tell you more about this. Nice. The power delivery is very, very smooth and nice. For a commuter segment at 125cc, it performs just right. It's just good. And the sitting position is very, very comfortable. The handlebar is so good, so comfortable, and also the seat. I was talking about the split seat. Beautiful, comfortable, broad seat. It's just what you need. And the braking also is quite sharp. Good. Comes with a disc brake on the front and a drum brake on the rear. And you have a lot of information going on the Odo as well. And the exhaust note is very good. I don't know what is it about TVS. They just know exactly to get the nice exhaust note right from their Apache series, or you take down any of their scooters or motorcycle. They have just the right exhaust note. That is the kind of exhaust note you want. And this is nothing less. This has also got a beautiful exhaust note. Acceleration is also quite good, very, very good acceleration. And handling also. The TVS people just know a thing or two right about the motorcycle, and they spend that additional time in understanding or improving the handling of the motorcycle, performance of the motorcycle. They just know it right. The handling is quite nimble, very, very sharp, very agile, and the motorcycle weighs 123 kilos, so that's good weight, lightweight. And they come with TVS tires, 17-inch tires, both front and rear, and they are tubeless tires as well. And talking about the headlights, they come with LED DRL headlights. The indicators are bulb indicators. The rear tail lamp is LED tail lamp. Look at this. And even while corners, it's got very, very good grip. For a 125cc, this is quite an impressive motorcycle. And city handling is so easy. Look at the way this can just get into any
nook and corner and just squeeze in any space that is there, and it's got good power to put you all through any tight situation within the city limits. And even the engine refinement is very, very nice. I just love it. I just love the way the power churns out. Just love the way how easy the clutch is. The clutch is not too hard, it's very soft. Even the gear shifting is so smooth. And the ride quality is supreme. I'm telling you, the ride quality is extremely good. Just love it. And even the suspensions are good. I mean, this is a city commuter motorcycle, so as far as that is concerned, it's an excellent setup. And the overall looks of this as well is one of the most good looking commuter motorcycle that you can have, because normally when you look at the commuter, they just do the hard work, you know. It's a workhorse kind of a motorcycle that normally people buy, and you know, looks is not the primary focus there. It could be the first you know, motorcycle in the house, or you know, that is the kind of you know, treatment it gets. The looks is the most least preference normally given to a commuter motorcycle. But when it comes to this one, this looks absolutely stunning, and not only you know, workhorse kind of a crowd will look into it, but also youngsters wouldn't mind looking into this particular motorcycle as their first motorcycle, because it looks so good as well, and the performance any which way is good. So from the looks point of view also, this is complete yes for me. So this will appeal to a lot of youth as well. Braking, when applied together, the rear and front brake, it's very, very effective. You can get good braking. And overall, this looks like a perfect commuter motorcycle at 125cc motorcycle, and I don't see any competitor coming anywhere close to what this particular motorcycle offers. So anybody looking at buying a commuter motorcycle which can be the workhorse, gives you good mileage, good power, good performance, good presence, and a lot of other features as well, I think you should definitely consider one of these. And if you have any queries at all, comment below and send in your queries. I'll be more than happy to answer all those queries. Meanwhile, I hope you like this review. If you did, do keep me posted about that. And if you're new to my channel, do consider to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon to make sure you get an update on every video upload. And until the next video, keep it rolling. Bye bye for now.